Hi everybody, I hope you're having a nice Thursday so far. If you've not been to my stream before, hi, I'm Emily. This is my second Twitch channel, or YouTube channel if you're watching it over there after the fact. I have a main Twitch channel / YouTube channel where I do music streams and music things. I mostly do clarinet related things because I'm primarily a clarinet player, but I occasionally do some flute practice. Today I did bass clarinet practice. But let's go ahead and start since I have a few like side mission things I think we need to do before starting Priority Citadel, like little things. We did some of it last time. Let's check the journal. Why is it? I don't know. I never understand why it like kind of starts in the middle of it where everything's already grayed out. Like clearly I don't need to do that. I've already done those things. It's a very, very tiny problem to have. It does not matter. So let's see. I need to do this. The N7 Cerberus fighter base that it was a request from Admiral Hackett. That's the big one. We need to go to the Citadel. These things we won't be able to do. I mean, this is Omega DLC. We'll be doing that much later. And that's Leviathan DLC. But this, I think we scanned and found, and these were other things we either need to find or we'll find later. So just this one, just the fighter base, and then we will do Priority Citadel. And I've been doing a pretty good job of staying on top of the crew chats and doing that at the end of stream so we can start the stream out with actual stuff. But oh, and I even put us in the right spot. That was smart of me. Sometimes past me is much smarter than like present me. Sometimes it's the other way around, but this time I feel like past me was much smarter for preparing for today's stream than present me is being. So let's see. Who do I want to take? I want to take. I took James to save the crashed Turian platoon. I took Javik to Sirkesh, but let's do a different combination. Let's take him and Edie. I know he's not fond of synthetics, so maybe they can learn to get along. I think weapons are fine. Except for... Oh, I did upgrade that. Good. Oh, why doesn't she have a second mod? Yes, let's do increased accuracy. I'll hang on to that point later for Shockwave. I think Decoy. I really like Decoy. It's a fun ability. Ooh, yes, let's shock the enemies. And I'll just hold on to those 3 points for later.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
I like Steve. He's nice, but also very professional. It's also nice to see that the storm on Noveria has cleared since we were here last, like 3 years ago in game.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
I like Slam. It's a fun attack.
Multiple contact.
Wait, I don't want my shotgun right now. That's not helpful. We have entirely too many grenades. Oh, that was rude. I like Nova. It's growing on me now that I've learned how to use it properly. It's a fun little attack. Need something to work on like the recoil on my SMG because it's... I think there's a mod that I need I don't have yet. Because even with the scope I feel like it's bouncing all over the place. Maybe it's just me. Oh, that was an effective bounce. Are there any more? Oh, there's a whole group of them coming this way. But I always have time to salvage spare parts. Where are they? I hear them. I saw them on the radar. Oh, they're down there. Can I sneak behind them if I go this way? Oh, that didn't work so well. I was not very sneaky because I got distracted by spare parts. Okay, good. I wasn't sure I could move far enough into that corner to be safe, but it worked out. I flipped the wrong way. Flip this way. There we go. Get away from the grenade. I don't like it when they put grenades when I'm trying to get myself into a strategic position. They should really just wait until I'm gone.
Looks like we found the control center.
Oh, I have... Let me heal first since I have full metadata, and then I will restock.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
It makes more sense for Edie to work on the computer, but I think her attacks are more valuable because she has overload, which helps with the Cerberus shield, so I'm going to make Javik work on the computer.
Take the controls.
Save some of them for me.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem.
Ooh, let's level up real fast. I don't have enough to finish shockwaves, so I'll have to save that. But we can put them here. No. Let's do lift grenades. Damage. Oh, we can do both. We can do that and Vengeful Ancient. Power, I think.
Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning, warning.
I see them. Oh, let's put her decoy over there.
Initiating lockdown failsafe.
This machine just cut all communications.
Bring down your defenses. We'll worry about that later.
No, I didn't want to go over. I clicked one too many times. I have too many grenades. Edie, I need you to recharge your incinerate. That would be handy. No, too many. No, don't move, Shepard. Too many grenades. They have like an unlimited lifetime supply and we get like 4 each. It's not really fair. Then more coming? Yes. Yay. I think I already picked up any stuff that was over here.
Shutdown requires a synchronized command.
I'm coming. I just wanted more ammo.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Hi Barry, how are you? How was orchestra rehearsal?
Landing pad.
And that's where we need to go.
Oops, I didn't want to do that. I was going to run because I'm impatient. Oh, not you. I hate the engineers. They're my least favorite. Them and their stupid turrets. I'll go ahead and hit him again, Javik. There we go. We'll definitely deal with the nemesis first. Oh no, I tried to stop them before they set up a turret, but I decided to go for the nemesis instead of the, it's called engineer, there we go. No, you don't get to set up another one, you're done.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. How'd you get through the interference? Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Unload!
Give it everything you got.
Oh good, I was hoping it would be an Atlas. We hadn't seen one of them in a while. Oh, I can't target with her overload because it's still technically in smoke, even though I can see it right there. There we go. Thanks,
Anyone
Edie.
wounded?
That shouldn't matter.
It does matter.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
Are we done? We're done.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Cool. That one was pretty easy, and now we can do the big mission for today. Barry, are you aware of what happened in the last couple of streams? If not, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for you if you want to watch it later. Those of you who don't know, Barry's watching this, my playthrough, as their first Mass Effect experience, which I really appreciate because this is a great game, and it feels like a little bit of pressure to like present it well because like this is my favorite series and I want to do it justice. I've played it lots of times, many times. I'm well into the double digits, but I still don't always have my finest moments. You know, I have moments where I just don't play very well, or I just make bad life choices for Shepard, and stream doesn't go super smoothly because of it. I end up replaying things a lot. But story-wise, I hope at least I'm presenting it well. Oh, so you are caught up. Yeah, I thought you would be sad. I didn't want to spoil for you because I want to give you the chance to watch it yourself.
What about your buddy? The one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Yeah, that's a sad one. Prepare yourself for today because
You've got a new message at your private terminal.
because reasons. But I mean that character death is so sad, but also like if you play like the way I kind of play the game, like with a mostly Paragon, it's a really nice arc for him that he goes from like being sure that the genophage was the right thing and stands by his work. There you go. Stands by his work, you know, modifying it when the Krogan became resistant, and just does a 180 and or not, maybe doesn't think it was the wrong thing like at the end of the Krogan rebellions, but like thinks it's the wrong thing now and wants to put it right. And I just think that's really cool. Email's glitching a little bit. We're better now. Oh, Bakara emailed us. It's a good message. She's a little bit more like dignified in her wording than Rex, since his email was had the subject making babies. But I like her a lot. She's such a cool character, and I think she's a good influence on Rex too. Although I think Rex is a good influence on the other Krogan. Yeah, I think so too. I think one of the great things about Morden's character is that he can change his mind when confronted with new evidence. And he was confronted with evidence that the Krogan were not the way people perceived them to be, or didn't have to be the way people perceived them to be, or didn't have to be the way they had been in the past. And he modified his viewpoint because of it. And I think that's really cool. We actually, I think, sometimes could use a lot more of that here in the real world. I cannot talk today. Like, it's been really bad. I'm sorry. We could use more of that in the real world, of people like being confronted with evidence and adjusting their worldviews and their beliefs accordingly. He's just such a cool character. I really like him. Yes, that's right. He wanted to do the right thing. He was also, I don't know if this comes across super well in game, but he's quite old, even for a Solarian. He is over 40, and 40 is kind of about the maximum for how long, for their lifespan. So it's also a case of like he wanted to end his life doing something good, you know, and end it well. Because like that's a theme in the second one, is he talks about like the collector's mission will be like, he'd be proud to see it in a biography about him someday. And then he says, if we die dead, and then proud posthumously, So it's kind of, he really, like, from the beginning, like, kind of had this, like, kind of like Thane, like, had this, like, vibe or this mindset of, like, I'm at the end of my life and I want to do something good or meaningful with that. And I just think that's really cool. I love how much depth the characters have. Even, I mean, you do have to read in a little bit too, and I'm sure there's a certain amount of me, like, projecting my headcanons and such onto the characters. But Barry, did you get auto-modded? I'm sorry. I did have to, like, put the long message filter back on because the spam bot messages tend to be very long and that catches most of them. So I'm sorry that you got to. I didn't want to make it any, I mean, the few have been getting through it. I didn't want to make it any longer because I want you all to be able to, like, complete your thoughts. But I'm sorry that you got. If you wouldn't mind taking what you were saying and just, like, splitting it up across a couple, that would be good. And I'm sorry Streamlabs has yelled at you. I think Streamlabs Andrew may have done, like, a 5-second, like, cooldown or something on Barry. If you can take that off. I don't know if you can do that on your end from the mod window, but if you can take that off, please do that. Anyway, let's get started. I'm sorry I let chat distract me from what I was saying, but the characters, I like that they have, even though I'm sure I project some of it with my own headcanons, I like the depth and, like, the fact that they're all gray in a really good and a really interesting way, and a really, like, for lack of a better word, like, human way, even though they're not all humans. They're not just, like, white knights and like ultimate evils, you know. They're even the villains are interesting, complex characters. Hi, Dynamic Apple, how are you today? Let's see. Let's go ahead and start it. Remember, everyone, prepare yourselves. If you thought Priority Tuchanka was a rough one or a heavy one, this one is about the same. I don't want to spoil.
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend?
Well, that's not good. Really, very not good.
What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
Alright, Joker. Get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, to catch everybody up who wasn't here for last stream, we kind of was at the end of that one. After we finished up Priority Tuchanka, we had a call with the Solarian Counselor Valorn, and he said he'd learned something about Udina. I think that he had been moving around, like, large sums of money and stuff like that, and he thought he was dirty, and he wants us to come back there and help handle it, because if the human counselor is doing shady things, it's in all the other humans in power's best interest, I think, to deal with that so they don't all get accused of corruption. But he wanted Shepard's assistance with that, so we took care of a couple things, and now that's where we were headed to meet him on the Citadel, and we had found out that Cerberus got there first and is kind of holding it hostage. Let me catch up on chat real fast before we get into it. I'm sorry you've got a lot on your mind, Dynamic Apple, because you have all district auditions on Saturday. Well, good luck. I hope you play well. I hope it goes well, and I hope you feel really good about it, and importantly, I don't know if it's more importantly, but importantly, very relieved and able to relax after it's done. When you left Orcs Report, started, they want a much worse player to play second and me to play third. That happens sometimes. I'm sorry that happened to you. I know sometimes it can be really frustrating, like, even though it's not always the best thing. I know for myself it's not always the best thing, but it's kind of like human nature. I think if you're a musician or a performer, like to compare your work you're playing to your peers, and it can be frustrating when someone you see as like being maybe even objectively like not as strong of a player as you are get recognized. I know that can be really frustrating. Sometimes the conductor or the teacher is playing the long game and they're trying to help that person overcome some of their shortcomings by giving them more responsibility, which sometimes works out and sometimes doesn't. When you're in like, I mean, when it happens in the real world with jobs and stuff, it can happen for any number of reasons that we can sometimes never know anything about. But I know it's, even though there might be a rational explanation for it, it doesn't make it any easier to deal with. It can be very frustrating. So I'm sorry that that's happened to you and that you're going through that. I hope, I know that sounds like you've had a bad day, but if you love the orchestra and you love playing in the orchestra, and I say this as someone who went through something similar in undergrad, even if you're not getting to have what you want in terms of that class and that experience exactly the way you want, don't let somebody else take it from you. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's frustrating if you feel like the conductor is passing you over, but like that experience, you can put the experience, if orchestral performing is where you want to go job-wise, you can, when you're starting out, like applying for auditions and things, put that you played in your school orchestra on your resume. So even if it's not like your favorite experience right now, if it's tolerable, stick with it if you can, because it will help you in the long run when it comes to moving on to bigger and better things. But I understand that. I understand having a rough day. I understand needing to separate yourself from a situation for your own mental health. But yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I hope it gets better. Yeah, Morden is one of my favorite characters, and that's a tough one. When I played it the first time, like, it kind of made sense to me that that's where the story went, and I kind of felt it coming, but it didn't make it was still rough. It was like, that was like the point when I played it through the first time, and I was like, wow, I am really invested in these characters. I didn't realize how invested I was until that point. It kind of like snuck up on me, so I understand that. So for this one, I want to take Garrus for sure, and let's take Liara. My guns are fine. Her guns are fine. Wait, they did have mods in both of them, right? Yes. His guns are fine. Still waiting to finish Shockwave. I want to finish Proximity Mine for his as well. I'm going to put hers in Pure Biotic. Because of this. Recharge speed for all squad mate biotic powers. That'll help me too. I don't have enough points. I thought she had 6. I read the wrong number. She only has 5. Well, I will wait then.
Okay, people! Coming in hot! Get to cover!
On it!
Garrus, who are you kidding? You don't know how to duck. Oh, I was gonna try and sneak on them, but I don't think I can see them. Already with the grenades. so hard to target them when they're far away. Because the turrets are kind of small. Like skinny. That wasn't a good one. That was not a good use of Nova. There's just the one guy left? I think so. I hear more of their voices, but that's not always an indicator that there are more here. Oh, there's one up there. Poor Bailey. Are there more in here? No, there's one more. There he is.
Ah, Shepard!
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time. Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Why would the Counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
One Counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed?
He could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Well, I'm back on the... Oh, I did take that out, didn't I?
You hear all that?
Yes. I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
The reason I brought Garrus is because he is former C-Sec, so he would know the layout and all that kind of stuff. Just makes sense. Oh, not you. I don't think there's anything there. Stay alert for illegal AI. Yeah, like the Geth are clearly the biggest problem right now.
In the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
For your protection.
Where does all this water go once it's done sprinkling? Is there no drains or anything in the floor? Both of them ran in front of me while I was shooting. Well, Garrus, share your not quite cover with me. There's a grenade. Thank you. Oh, I did not see that there. That was a dumb move. That was a dumb move going up there. I know I heard the turret earlier, but I wasn't sure where it was. I should have looked before I went in there. I didn't die though. It's all good. Let's heal and then I'll pick up what's in there. I don't think... Except I need to go back and pick some stuff up, I think, here. I'm not gonna change my loadout, but I am gonna take that. What? Is there a gun in the bathroom?
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
Is it normal to just carry your massive firearm into the bathroom? I don't understand what men do sometimes. Oh, I can change. I don't think I want to change the loadout because I don't have upgrades. Yeah, I like the... So increase my weight. You know, when you buy the better version of the gun, it brings the weight down, and I want that power recharge bonus.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Oh. It's sad. They were just ambushed.
Lamont, you alive?
Could you perhaps not alert everyone?
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
These are his friends and former colleagues. He's probably concerned. Warden Herc that if he doesn't fill out his reports properly, I'm kicking his ass from one end of the Citadel to the other. Couple other things. Entry 4. Kick Herc's sorry ass from one end of the Citadel to the other. I guess he didn't fill out his reports properly. Oh, I went in there. There's stuff in there. Is there glass here? Yeah, I can't get through it. Sometimes the glass doesn't look like glass. It's hard to tell that it's there. I think I have to go through here to get that to open. It'll open when I open this door here that we actually need to go through. Oh no, that's going around. Let's wait. I want to get into that locked door first. There we go. I will definitely want to use that later. I like the Hornet, but once I buy the upgrades. Back on the Normandy. Unfortunately, you can't do that from like the weapons table they set up like in the middle of a quest. You have to do that from the Normandy. It's the first case of the misuse of decision. Whatever it's called. I can't remember the full name of it, but the same toothbrush that Sam needed to leave on, or that she needed to buy because she didn't have hers. Cision Pro something. I can't remember the full name of it right now. Garrus, was that you running in front of me again?
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
I don't know if you can hear that. I never noticed before. We can hear it in my headphones. The reporter, Elisa, is running like an emergency transmission to help warn people. She's annoying, but her heart is in the right place. She's trying to do the right thing. Yay, level up. Means I can finish Shockwave I'm on, right? Yes. Suspend targets. I think I will go ahead and put these in cryo ammo, even though I don't really use it much. Let's finish proximity mine. Damage. And then we'll put this in Turian Rebel. And Pure Biotic. For the increase everyone's biotic power recharge. And then we'll put this one in. Let's do stasis. Oh, and let me save. Let's not invite disaster on today's stream.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
Not this tool.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
I mean, Udina, he's staging a coup. He's got the other counselors now to hand over to Cerberus.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
How bad is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help, fast. And I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm.
I hate that we have to leave Thane there, but there's like really not another choice.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
I guess Liara wasn't going to let Shepard drive this time.
car's stopped.
Where are you
I'm on
going,
foot now.
lady?
Any luck contacting the council?
Negative. Their
Oh,
guards
she
are
got
dead.
away. Good.
But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shelmar Plaza. Udina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
They don't like to hold... Still, do they?
Oh, you snuck up on me. Go away. Where'd the Phantom go? Oh, she's over there. We're making progress. We did not leave him to die. He said he had time. We just couldn't stay to help him because Udina's threatening the safety of the rest of the entire council. They're the governing body of the Citadel. If they all die, it's chaos for everybody. So it's kind of like a greater good situation we've been forced into. And those kind of suck, you know? They are not fun. Those decisions are no fun for anyone. I'm not dropping down there. Where am I going? Did I go to a weird place I'm not supposed to go? Maybe. No, I'll go the right way. Just not paying attention. But I found some credits, so it's all good. Shepard would never just leave her friends to die.
I'm at Shelmar Plaza.
I don't know if cryo ammo is any better against the Atlas shields. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe cryo ammo is slightly better against shields. Okay, you need to go. Please explode. Kindly explode and die. I know that the incendiary ammo is better against the armor. Out of ammo? That's not good. Now, what the council is being attacked because Udina basically wants all the power for himself, is what we know, or what we've assumed from what Bailey and Counselor Valorn have told us. Yes, lots of treachery afoot.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Oh, I would hate that so much.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
That's awful.
Nice.
And well deserved.
I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
I'm not gonna die on top of the elevator. Absolutely not. No, go away. I died? I must have just been slower than normal. Normally I could take out the other elevator and that's not an issue. I feel dumb. That was a dumb moment. Dumb for me, not the game. Did I pick use this instead? This is why I'm not a big fan of the shotgun except for like when I'm being swarmed because there's like no precision. Oh, too hard. There we go. Don't let me die this time, friends.
Incoming phantoms.
Where are they? How am I? Oh, it's them. Messed it up again. What am I doing wrong? I've never had problems with this before. Which just happens. Like, I've played this game so many times, I feel like I find one of these in every game in each playthrough where I start having trouble, like, for no reason, for no good reason, and I don't know why. You know, like, some part of the game I've never, like, had to replay, like, more than just playing through it, you know, in the course of the game. That's today's, I guess. I'm gonna experiment. Can I overload it instead? But that only does one of them. It doesn't do both of them. No, it didn't even do it. So that won't help next time. To help me do it faster.
Good riddance.
I'm gonna like just go ahead and duck behind here so I have some cover. Okay. Let's do... We won't be able to stasis them yet because they still have barrier. There. Except she's now on our elevator. Save me, Garrus. Thank you.
Shepard, bad news.
There we go. Maybe I just did things in the wrong order. I'm better now. I hope. I think. I hope.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
He's just soaring. Bye.
Shepard?
I see them. Jump!
What was that?
Gunman, get down! Go! Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle! Everybody back to the elevator! Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on! Shepard, what's happening here?
Adina delivers his lines like a Scooby-Doo villain.
You know me better than this, Ash. I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with. We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
Please, you have proof. You never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this. No, you're not. Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun! Get the council back and cover that door.
That's a renegade interrupt he had coming.
The door!
Also, Shepard's kind of responsible for putting him in power, so it makes sense that she'd have to clean up that mess.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
I suppose the Paragon choice there is to let Ashley take the shot. She's the one who ends up shooting him if you don't do it. Or Ashley Caden, whoever's there. But I feel like it's asking a lot of them to have to pull the trigger on that. Like I said, Shepard's actually responsible for Udina being in power, especially. That's why back in the first game I said that even though Anderson would be like a better person to be on the council, it didn't make sense story-wise to make him the human counselor, because no matter what, when you get to the he would be counselor in the second game, but no matter what, when you get to this game, Udina's the counselor because of this storyline, and it just doesn't really make sense. So for continuity's sake, I just went ahead and put him in power. But I also think that that would be kind of the smart decision, since he's the one with supposedly diplomatic and political experience. But like I said, she's kind of responsible for making sure he got that position. So it kind of makes sense. I think the responsibility should have been hers to take him down if necessary and not make Ashley have to do it.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
Yes? Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus if you want to see him. I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him.
Yes, that's where we're gonna go right away. I mean, let's talk to Bailey first. We do need to talk to him about what happened.
To put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Could this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
Right. I just did that for the sake of convenience because we're already here. I wanted to talk through that stuff with him. But let's go to the hospital to check on Thane right away.
My wife has just got back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're a Neotis spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
I mean, that's cool and helpful that they're going to help anyone who's partnered to an Asari out, or that they keep track. I'm not sure the humans would be quite as accommodating to people from other species who are in formal relationships, to use her words, with humans on the Citadel. Oh, I went the wrong way. Hospital.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
No, I'm seeing it here too. Low on Metagiant synthetic blood, and we don't have enough help.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel syndrome. At its worst, Keprel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Koliat Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Goliath, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
This is sad. I don't know why the writers felt like they needed to give us Morden's death and then Thane's death right next to each other. It's a lot in 2 streams, right? Or in 2 playthroughs, or in 1 playthrough if you're really ambitious. You're so welcome, Barry. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, it's sad. I like Thane a lot. I don't know if I would put him. He's up there in my characters. I don't know if he's top 5. He might be.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't.
But it's a sad character death.
I've seen this happen in combat before, and we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the administration center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run.
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes. And I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations, to get more supplies, for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
I don't know if they're talking about, like, extorting the more well-off patients. I think it's more like pressing them for donations and such, or maybe even upcharging them. I don't know. But they're clearly just trying to do what they can to help as many people survive as possible. At least that Solarian is. No, I think the other doctor is too. They just had different perspectives. I don't think we have any of the things to turn in yet that we'll need to bring here later.
Even a general is just one man. Good luck.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
That's something else we need to find and pick up and bring back later.
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
Dane won't be in his chair anymore when we come in. It was sad. They just got people in the floor. I guess they're running out of beds because they have 2.
We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. We got out of that farm and into the hills. They pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming, not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
So let's see, we have these things to return. So let's just cycle back through. I don't remember where everybody is, so it'll show up on the map. Most of them show up on the map, so we'll cycle through and deliver these things while we're here.
Now arriving at Presidium Common.
Angry accountant at the bank.
money and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense. If you shut it down and hide the money under your bed, it hurts the war effort.
And if Cerberus attacks again and takes the Citadel, my money is gone. I'll take my chances on my own. Thank you.
So you're fleeing the Citadel? Running to Sanctuary? If you trust the Council, you'll stay here.
Why should I trust them? They couldn't stop Cerberus. What could they possibly do about the Reapers?
Nothing if you take your money and hide.
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay. Okay, damn it. Leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety than the Citadel?
You're right. Guess all we can do is hope for the best.
I know that they just underwent like a massive attack and things are still smoking, but I don't know how I feel about a bank that leaves like potentially confidential information just lying on the floor where anybody can see it. That makes me a little uneasy. Also, I don't know if you know this if you don't like follow the lore super closely, but the Volus kind of control a great portion of the galactic economy because they're not really like a like super militarized society, but they have a lot of like they do a lot of like banking and finance industry type stuff. So a lot of like the finances and everything on the Citadel are managed by their banks, which is why they're here and why he's having that conversation with that angry accountant. I think I'm good here.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D.
Oh, this is the angry accountant. Never mind.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Jellyfish, for sure. But this is what I need, the recoil system. But I won't be able to have that and the ultralight materials and the scope. It's possible this might be more helpful than the scope. We'll see.
No, I can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. Their statues had legendarily accurate Prothean inscriptions. Can we use that? Yes, I know the Athena Nebula is off limits, but this is a classified project. It needs all the Prothean intel.
So, oh, yeah. The Citadel is looking rough.
The doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Council. Damn it, another Cerberus trap? Bomb or turret? How many?
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
Academy also found the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate armed students.
Scene contains large scorch marks. You want my security vids? Bring me a warrant. You stonewallers? Those vids could be vital to the war effort. I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe. We're trying to protect you. Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you.
I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC.
You think I care about insider trading and electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the Citadel. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just I hope it helps.
Eclipse and Blood Pack mercenary gangs have unexpectedly announced that they have united to help fight the Reapers.
That's good. Since that's what Arya had us do, and that means she made good on it, sent them to help fight for us. She kept her word. I mean, I knew she would, but still appreciate it.
goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount. Casa Fabrication.
Special wartime discount.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
That's kind of depressing.
Good hunting.
So I talked to Liara and Officer Knowles. There's Liara.
Hello, Shepard.
I guess we can't really talk to her yet.
Nice to see you.
Maybe later.
Welcome to Simpertine Armory.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think the court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's
Might want that one.
We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Agor Munitions. Our
Definitely
customer
want that.
specialists are always interested
Remember,
in purchasing
all
new
purchases made by
technology.
Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Are they not talking? I can't choose a side if I don't hear what they have to say. I can't remember which is which. Oh, they're gonna make me go off memory. Okay, so I think I missed it because I interacted with the kiosk first. He wants to start like a civilian militia. And this one, I think, he's like, that's a bad idea. Let's not put guns in the hands of people who aren't trained to use them. So I think I'll support him.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing C-Sec isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Yeah, so
Okay, that'd be something.
if I remember correctly, he just wants to get the guns in the hands of everybody to help protect them. And he's like, this could be a bad thing. They could hurt themselves because they're not trained. So the compromise that he suggests is a militia with some training so that they can help out but not cause more harm than good, which I think is a good idea.
Do you have a minute? Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I think I have to go, yeah, I have to go back to my terminal first.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paragon, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Like, I don't think she's wrong entirely, but I do think that letting everything go could create chaos, which could be dangerous for everybody. So I think he's kind of more right, slightly more right in this situation.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Just feels so damn petty right now.
I can understand that, but there are a lot of people, at least right now, who who are nowhere close to seeing any combat, and they need to be kept safe from themselves and each other too.
So conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at C-Sec. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. CSEC officer who helped Cerberus. CSEC caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
We're just cleaning up all kinds of messes today. I think we can't quite talk to Liara yet. But we need to go back to the embassy floor so I can activate that thing for Officer Knowles at the what's it called? The Spectre terminal. We've already been to the hospital. We don't need to go back there. Let's run by Purgatory first. Trying to be methodical about this and visit everywhere.
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
You do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when Dakuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supplies sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. It'll only be safer inside a tank. That's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making.
Ugh, this sucks. What have you got there? Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing. How are they holding up? They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave. Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you. Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine. Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on. Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard. Come on. What? The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave. Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
This is true. I think Jack's definitely got better moves than Shepard. She tries, though.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean and squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You still got that emerging crate?
Yeah,
Looking for work.
might as well. What you got?
I like how they're waiting for drinks and she's just having her own party behind the bar.
I'm curious, what material is your face made from? The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Same. That's cool. That's really interesting technology though, like a metal that can mimic hair, but she can make it into like a solid helmet if she needs to. Haven't found Joker and Steve yet. There's Joker.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Not gonna go there. I feel like he's like her little brother. That would be weird.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
It's probably a good idea.
You know what I mean? If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I think most of the crew do kind of disperse and hang out in different places on the Citadel. Maybe not all at the same time. Oh, there's Steve. No, that's not Steve. That's not Steve. Sorry, you look like Steve. But yeah, they do kind of like do their own sightseeing on their own. Where is Steve? Lower bar. That's where we are, right? Steve, where are you? Maybe he's up here. I missed him. There he is.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything.
I like that. I like that they're friends. Joker's dancing.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
I don't know if I've told you all this yet or not, but this right here is the Happy and Turian dance. This is the Happy Turian doing the Happy Turian dance. I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but this guy right here just having the best time dancing all on his own. He's doing the Happy Turian dance. I'm a fan. Makes me chuckle. Alright, so we talked to everybody here. Let's go on to the embassy to do that thing. The work I'm actually supposed to be doing instead of partying in the club.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
I don't think there's anybody else up here. We already talked to Bailey, but he's always, I think, marked on the map.
I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
these things are very complicated and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do.
There's somebody over here we'll need stuff for later. Him, but we don't have it yet.
Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere. I've got our best teams working in shift zone, but ensuring Citadel systems integrity is just going to take time. If we can make status recognized.
Krogan troops have joined the Turian fleet defending the Volus homeworld of Irun. The Krogan infantry.
Oh, the email glitched again. Right. Yes, I want to enable that for Officer Knowles. That's something we also need to see about. That's what that was the discussion we heard earlier. This will authorize that militia training. Yes, we definitely need medical supplies. And I think everything else we're caught up on. Oh, I missed a couple things earlier. Oh, and this. Didn't pick it up. I know where that goes. Let's deliver that. Actually, have a quick look at the journal. Where is it? Oh, it should pop up on the map. There aren't any here. First, I need to go deliver those heating stabilizers on the Presidium. So let's do that first. I think there might be. I don't know what order they're in, but one of those places I think pops up down there. One of the Batarian codes.
Spectre status. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
No, there's not one here. Or at least, I think there's an order. They come up in a specific order, so we have to find one at a time. But I can take these stabilizers first. Oh, I think I'm taking the long way. The other way was faster. I'm sorry.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
I don't know if you saw that, but they needed heating stabilizers because they're having an issue where the Solarians had their clutches of eggs. I think somewhere in the lore it says that Solarians don't have, like, they kind of reproduce like once a year. Like it's a kind of a one-time thing. So if they lose a clutch of eggs, they're kind of in trouble for that year. Alright, I think we need to go to the docks first to do these codes. I could be wrong. No.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Maybe it's the hospital? She doesn't tell us where the first one is, we just have to find it. Yeah, it's here. You just have to go to each floor and check and see if there's one of the consoles. So the reputation point system, it's kind of like so in like the previous games, we had like a separate meter, one for Paragon and one for Renegade, and this one, they're kind of combined. And it's like your overall reputation, I guess. Like it can kind of, I'm not sure I can explain accurately like what it does, but I know that like I think it has something to do with like the war table on the ship, but like there's still the same thing where if you have more Paragon points, you get more of the Paragon in the dialogue tree, you get more of the Paragon responses to get a certain outcome. And same with, in the reverse is true for the Renegade points. And I think there's some where it's like overall you just have to have like enough reputation to achieve a certain outcome. Let me put these points on my cryo ammo. Wow, I really can't with the words today. So it's a little bit different. I think it's a little, I think it was intended to be less complicated than the previous two games, but I'm not sure that that's true.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
That's it for here. I'm kind of just gonna have to run between floors to find them because I don't remember the order. So many times if I play this, I can never like keep track of like these kinds of quests, like when to go where. Okay, so that's a no. Let's try. I can't remember if there's one here or not. No.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
No, maybe it's the Normandy dock. But I think the holding area is the last one.
Now arriving
Yep.
at docking bay D24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Excuse me, Mr. Keeper. I'm listening to this conversation.
Sergeant Olenby? No, Private. We are not.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard.
He just walked right through me.
There were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Okay, now we go to the docks.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through.
I can help him first.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Oh, he's being nice and comforting her. I can hear babies crying, but there are no babies anywhere here.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
I guess this was a safe evacuation. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of it.
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
I'm not sure her parents are coming.
Great shot, Commander. I think it needs to be more about the refugees.
Whatever happened to that nice lady who was helping everybody out?
You mean the redhead? Kelly Chambers?
Yeah, that's...
She's dead.
What?
Yeah. When Cerberus took the docks, they walked right up to her and asked, "Are you Kelly Chambers?" She said yes, and they put a bullet right between her eyes.
Oh. I guess if Cerberus asks if you're such and such, the correct answer is no.
That's sad. I feel like she had to have known they were coming for her, and I also... She told us she was having a hard time dealing with, like, I guess the PTSD that she had from the collector abduction. So I wonder if she had been in a more mentally healthy state, if she would have been smart enough to avoid them. I mean, she was already smart, but if she would have been able and willing to figure out a way to avoid them. It's really sad. And she was definitely already smart. It's just sad.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Yeah, I'll take that. Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Lola.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you. You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe. I was up a minute ago. You just came by at a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna stand there and watch?
Come on. Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you a location of some ruins. Prothean. Gay hit him. Hades Nexus.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
For those of you who don't remember Balak, he's the one we tangled with in the Bringing Down the Sky DLC in the first game.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this Citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony. I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right? Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
So I don't know if you all caught that, but the Batarians worked on like a hegemony system for like their military and government, and because of their home planet basically being overrun, Balak, who's kind of a pirate, is the highest ranking member of the hegemony now. So anybody else here we need to talk to? Oh yeah. Anyone want to guess who that idiot was who's preaching Cerberus?
Cerberus wants our help. And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
Oh, for the love of...
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't actually do that. I was really stressed out.
That's a reference to the bug in the second game where he accuses you of taking the renegade option in the first one, even though you didn't. Yeah, it's possible to make it to this game without him being alive. He can die in the first one or the second one if you don't end your interaction with him with a Paragon or a Renegade option. If you go too soft, he'll die, and you'll just kind of hear it like over the announcements, and it's kind of funny actually, but it's more fun to have him around.
I heard the metagel dispensers have been sabotaged. Was that you?
What? No. No, Cerberus just asked me to recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait. No.
Oh, poor guy.
I'll deal with it. Just don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Conrad, I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
Of course he did.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction. Hang on. I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel. Help me out. Sorry. The war has him scared.
Hossel? Gavin Hossel, the tech researcher? I did him a favor once. Tell him this is for me.
I had no idea you two knew each other. Small universe. Okay, he's forwarding the schematics over. Oh no, it's in an ancient Asari dialect. We'd need a lot of ancient Asari writing to translate.
Would this collection of Asari matriarch writings help?
Yes. Yes, it would. Okay, it's auto-translating. Let's see. Oh no, the technology falls under an existing patent. I can't actually access the schematics without a license from, let's see, Elkos Combine? How did you even? Well, this is great. Okay, here you go. Hope this helps you build that dark energy device. Anyway, good luck fixing the metagel dispensers. I'll just be here. Not touching anything.
That's probably good. So I don't know if you caught that, but those were all little things from the first game. Gavin Hossel's the guy on Pharos that we found his data from his computer, and he brought it to him after dealing with the Thorian, or while dealing with the Thorian. And then the Elkos license was one of the ones we bought like just during the game, you know, when we needed to buy the licenses to be able to buy supplies from our requisitions officer on the Normandy. And then the translation was from all of those matriarchs writings that we picked up across the galaxy in the first game too. So you have to have all of those pieces of the puzzle or it doesn't quite work. Oh, I got a deal. Oh, is there anything here for me to buy? No, I'm good. Gotta deal with this guy.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony. Only regret. Don't have the strength to.
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Ha! Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family.
There are a lot of people who know he's here, like we heard them talking about, and they might do something worse to him, so just to end it peacefully, I will honor his wish and shut off his life support. I guess the nurse who's supervising him just won't care too much. Alright, let's finish fixing these metagel machines.
Nice. Ah, shit.
I fixed the sabotage. The metagel dispenser should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for... Hey, that's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey, you! You're under arrest.
Of course he does.
Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad. You helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating. Hi, Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Chelik showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
You saved my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the Commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
The very annoying golden retriever puppy found somebody else to follow around. I think Shepard's having one of those I can't believe this is my life moments, and not a good one. I just love this like full circle moment, all these little like mini Mass Effect 1 plot lines come back just in a fun way. Alright, now we just need to talk to him about his documentary, and I think we're done.
I have your footage. Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
But he did help. He did give us a small war asset, so he was slightly helpful in the end. Alright, I think we're all caught up now. So let me get us back to the Normandy.
Spectre status. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Oh, there's anything here to do.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
Ma'am, I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garbug. I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible.
Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
Well, that'll be the first and last time I wave a gun at my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted, Lieutenant. Just keep your gun pointed at the Reapers, okay?
I'd prefer it, thanks.
Grab your gear and find a bunk, Williams.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Ash.
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, ma'am.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kyline.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Keeley Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
If you feel like you have no idea what the hell he's talking about, it's because it's all in the novels. They're good books. I mean, like, they're entertaining. You kind of pick up some little bits and pieces of lore, I guess, that you don't get in the games. I have not read the fourth one, the one that was not written by Drew Karpyshyn. I've heard people say that it's kind of problematic because it messes with already established lore, and so, I mean, since it wasn't written by the original writer, I wasn't really interested in reading it. But if you want, like, to fill in some of those gaps, you can read the novels. The first one's kind of like an Anderson prequel about how he and Saren met, and when we were talking to Balak about the Leviathan of Dis, that's what it's about, them finding. Well, it's not. That's something different. I might be confusing my lore stories, but anyway, it's about how Anderson and Saren kind of met, and then the second one is about why the Quarians are so mad at Cerberus, and the third one is about kind of everything he was just talking about, the guy Grayson. it's more complicated than I've just explained. They're decent books, and I mean they're not essential reading, I think, for playing the games. But if you want just like a little more depth to the story, I think they're a fun read.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Alright, so we're going to... Oh, let me check these first. Have some new... The Batarian fleet from Balak, and then that Citadel Defense Force. Have some Asari support. Oh, the Destiny Ascension. See, this is why we save it in the first game. This is why you save the Council in the first game, so you get this war asset later. That's Conrad Werner's dissertation. It was worth 5 whole points. And then we have the Solarian 3rd Fleet, and the Turian 6th Fleet, and the 7th Fleet. And we're well beyond the minimum now, which is good. I'm going to leave it here for today because I went a bit over wrapping that stuff up. Next time, oh, just a reminder, if you weren't here at the start of the stream, I'm not doing tomorrow's stream on this channel because Andrew's going to be away and not available to mod for me. So I'm going to move the stream to Sunday. Time to be determined. I will let you all know via the Discord what time that stream is going to be. But for next stream, and also if I do it on Sunday, I'll be able to stream a little bit longer so we can fit a little more in. This is something, we might do that. The thing Liara just gave us. Or we might go meet with the Quarians first. And then do some planet scanning. Gotta do some planet scanning just to stay on top of it, because some new things have opened up now since we finished a priority mission. I also need to look up when the best time to play the Omega DLC is, because I don't remember. I know I've looked it up before. I remember when I'm supposed to play Leviathan, but I don't remember when I'm supposed to play Omega DLC. So I'm going to look up when the best time is to do that. If I've passed that point, like, then I'll do that on Sunday. But I'll let you all know. Let me go ahead and save so I don't mess this up, because with the tiny day I've had, that's definitely what I would do. I would forget to save and lose all my progress, even though that's not really possible because there are a lot of good autosave points in this one. But have a really nice rest of your night, and I will see you again soon.